Alright guys, just got back from a place called Hillsville, Virginia. They're claiming that it has the largest flea market on the East Coast once a year. This is the weekend where they turn almost, the entire town into a flea market. And I got some great deals, 50 cent and $1 comics. And I got the Holy Grail of the comics for me that I've been trying to find for years. Got a few records too, got a Who record, got 2-3 Kiss records, but without further ado, I've arranged all these comics close enough to where we'll be traveling back in time. They get older and more vintage as they go back, and about the last 3 or 4 I'm really proud of, plus the deals I got on them. I remember I got most of these for 50 cents and $1, and I found out there's maybe 2 books I think I left down there that I paid for, but they're not here. It happens. Alright, moving on. First thing we got here, Devil's Rejects. I don't know if this is a movie adaptation or what, but I'm looking forward to reading it. Fan of the movie. Thing in She-Hulk, The Long Night. It's by Dzango and Hitch. Big Dragon Man appearance there. Got this one because that is a John Romita Sr. cover of Wonder Girl. This is Supergirl number 80. Just thought that was cool, and there's the last couple issues that Peter David did that are really sought after of Supergirl. I'll have to look those up. This may be in the run. Okay, getting closer to completing my Avengers Forever set. I think this makes me 4 or 5 issues now. Number 4. Number 5. Okay, couldn't believe I got this for 50 cents. This is the Alex Ross sketch magazine that was an insert for one of the Wizard magazines in the 90s that Marvel actually picked up because of all this, or so they say. And that's where we got Earth X, Universe X, Paradise X. Alex Ross just went to town, got to do whatever he wanted. Great stuff in there. Okay, got this because they had all 3 of them, Thrill Killers, and I love the taglines they have on these. It was just a game for them until the game got ugly. Kind of reminds me of those old, 60s movies there, Russ Meyer and all that. Okay, they were out for kicks, but now they're out for blood. Howard Chaykin wrote these, and Daniel Barrington apparently painted them. I haven't seen inside yet. The Joyride ride was about to end, and the last stop was death. I love this cover. Robin with a little soul patch going on there. Batgirl with a gun, great stuff. Alright, Roy Thomas, Walt Simonson, Jack Kirby's Secret City Saga number 0. These are all over the place for practically nothing, and now that we have Kirby Genesis out, when this is being recorded, I think the 4th issue coming out or getting ready to come out, so why not. Number 1, and I want to point out this is a Steve Ditko art doing a Jack Kirby creation. Art Adams doing the inks on the cover. I have number 2 or 3 somewhere else. This is Steve Ditko and George Perez, which I find kind of like an interesting mix. Number 4. Moving on. We got Silver Star number 1, Kurt Busiek, James Fry III, and Terry Austin doing inks. Okay. Teen Agents with cards by Walt Simonson and Adam Hughes. Kurt Busiek writes, Neil Vokes and John Beatty. Never heard of this, but it was nothing. And yes, more Image. I don't know what's going on with me. Got the Deathmate. This is the Epilogue. This is where Image and Valiant merge their universes together. There's the Prologue. Got these 50 cents. Deathmate Green. Valiant put out 2 books. Image put out 2 books. The crossover. The yellow and blue are the Valiant ones, which are great on story, low on art. I have a black one else, so the black issue somewhere. I already had that. And in red, it came out really, really late by Rob Liefeld. Black and red of the crossover books were done by Image. Okay, Clive Barker, Nightbreed Genesis. I still have the movie on VHS where I bought it back in 89, 90, 91, somewhere like in that. Great Mike Mignola cover on this. Really interesting to see what comes about in this movie, Nightbreed Genesis. Alan Grant and John Wagner. So we'll see what happens. Okay, I'm going to be completing this set. I'm going to have to see what I have. And what we have here is Bram Stoker's Dracula movie, the Keanu Reeves one, where they went back and they used special effects that were available in the 30s. Well, Mike Mignola did the art in these. Roy Thomas adapted the movie. So, real excited about those. Never been opened. They're still sealed. 1 and 3. I'm pretty sure I have number 2 or 4 somewhere. Alright, got this. The inside is horrible. I got low expectations for this book, but that's a great Kelly Jones cover. Pinhead. Okay, now, I got me a What The, just trying to complete a set there. This is number 18. Great kind of parody book, you know, Spirit of Not Brand Ick. I've had this book 3 or 4 times. It's time just to start getting my Incredible Hulk Peter David run a little bit back together again. Mignola issue 336 with the X Factor. Not 100% sure. I think this might be the first Todd McFarlane. Got me a little Thor. I always loved this issue of the supersized 400 issue. I had a huge run of Thor around this time. Tom DeFalco, Ron Friends. Sold them to my brother. I might grab a few issues here and there. Now, here's where I'm getting at. I had 365 and 366 in the Mighty Thor. Those are the frog issues. The issue where Loki turned him into a frog and he became the 6-foot frog of thunder, if you will. I know I bought them, but you know, they're 50 cents a piece. Maybe they'll pop back up. I've looked everywhere. But this is 367, the issue after. I've never read it. Watchmen. An issue of Watchmen, number 3. Just had to get that out of principle. I've already got them all. 6 issues of my Watchmen set have never been read, touched, opened, and just wanted to move on here. Just trying to complete my Camelot 3000 set. I might need maybe 1 issue after this. I'll dig in there and find out. March of '83 for you guys keeping score. Great Brian Boland art. The art in this series is awesome. That's King Arthur with Excalibur taking on a few spaceships there, so that should be interesting. Alpha Flight 17, the other side of the story of Alpha Flight's first appearance in X-Men is what this is supposed to be. I'm sure I flipped through it at some point in time. I saw it. John Byrne art, John Byrne on the X-Men, and, you know, why not? See what happens there. Power Pack number 7, Dragon Man. They had a whole run of this too, up until I don't know how many issues up of Power Pack. But it was just amazing because these are near mint. They had a Defenders run from 78 about up to from 1978. I can't remember the exact issue, like 65 or something maybe. I'm not 100% sure. All the way up to like the new era there, where they getting ready to close, you know, shut down. Where they were getting ready to cancel the series and, you know, start X-Force. They were in mint condition. I'm still going back and forth about going back and getting those because they were in mint condition. I don't know where these books came from or if they've ever been read or in warehouse or what. Alright, All-Star Squadron number 5. Not 100% sure if I needed it, but this was in such good condition. It was 50 cents. I figured, why not? Those of you guys have been following me, you know I'm a big fan of All-Star Squadron, and I'm closing in on having that. I already have these, but these were also, I think these were $1 a piece, and they're in better shape than what I had. Invaders number 16 and number 17, Master Man and Warrior Woman. Great Kirby cover there. Love these two characters, Warrior Woman. And basically, Hitler wanted these two to breed to make a master race, and she just would not have it. And, you know, now that I'm older, I kind of got the impression of maybe there were some lesbian overtones with her, you know, big dominatrix costume. Who knows? I don't know if this is a reprint or not. I'm going to assume it is, but the reason I got it is because this is a Frank Miller, Terry Austin cover, and it has spotlight on. Sorry about the dog. All right, I've already got this issue, but how could I pass up a number 1 of Hercules Unbound? Oops, a little bend in the back there. That was number 1. Number 2, great Jose Luis Garcia Lopez art. I'm going to throw a shoe at the dog. Number 3. Haven't read that one yet. Number 4. And if you look really close, we have some Animal Men from Commandy to let you know that this is taking place in Commandy's world. Okay, number 6. I don't know if you saw that good. I think my arm was in the way. Great stuff. Number 7. Number 8. What? Fighting more ships. That's funny. King Arthur and Hercules fighting planes. Who knew? Number 9. This may be where Walt Simonson stepped in. I don't see any credits there, but, you know, I'll probably do a review one day. Okay, got some Fantastic Four annuals. Number 16, Steve Ditko cover, Dragon Man. 1981. Ignore the prices on these because this is not what I paid for them. Number 15, you got some scrolls going on. Captain Marvel in the background there. Number 14, he's been called a child until now, Franklin Richards. And now that I'm looking at it, I'm seeing a little, looks like it might be no, just a piece of fuzz. It looks like these are in really great shape. Spines are complete, no dog ears on them. Well, as I say that, I see one at the bottom. Here's a series that I think I'm wanting to definitely get. DC's 52 right now has Frankenstein coming out, you know, with his book, Agent of Shade. I got the Grant Morrison Frankenstein. I've got some other Frankenstein books. But these ones from the Marvel, I think I might have flipped through 1 or 2 of them. So I'm really interested in seeing these. This is number 7. Number 8, Frankenstein meets Dracula. And that's the Marv Wolfman, Gene Colan, Tomb of Dracula. Can't wait to read those. And now, the moment I've been waiting for to tell you guys, I get to show you my giant-sized Man-Thing. And just to let you know that, you know, we're good friends and everything, I have 2, you know, don't consider me a freak, but, you know, I just love saying giant-sized Man-Thing out loud. It's hilarious. Just, anyway, number 3, number 4, and I absolutely love this cover. The inks, just everything about it, just that is a piece of art there. And how many times, you know, I want you to really sit here and stare at my giant-sized Man-Thing. It's just really great. And now we come to the books I'm kind of proud of getting. I've already got this one. Got this for $1. But if you look at this, at one point this book was $35. I got it for $1. I now have 2 copies of Shadow Man number 1. This thing, the bag is beat up, but the book is excellent condition. It's got a weird little staple here on the side where they stapled it and staple bent, but there's no damage to the book and the spine's fine. This was $10, and I've already had this sent by me, you know, as a gift from other people. But you know, the bag is beat up, but this is in very fine to near mint condition. X-Men 212, part of the Marlock Massacre. Wolverine Sabretooth round 1, and really glad to find that. Got this super cheap, 100 pages of House of Mystery. This is issue number 229. I love the horror stuff from the Bronze Age, the 70s. And now we're coming up on the Holy Grail of all comics, the comic that I have ran across one time and did not pick up, and I was able to get an excellent deal. Howler Mouse finally treated himself. No quarter comics, no 50s comics, nothing like that. He went for it, and that would be this right here. Jonny Quest Gold Key, the only one they made in 1964. And this is in very good condition. I did not pay what the guy wanted to pay for it. We sat there and we talked about comics. I knew Dick Turadano. And this is Mystery of the Lizardmen, which I believe was the pilot of the Hanna-Barbera Jonny Quest. So, very happy to find this. One less comic that I have to track down. We're down to Fantastic Four number, I think, 67, first appearance of him. And I'll have the 2 books that I've looked forever for. Very happy to get this. There will definitely be a future review because I'm running out of time. But this thing has maybe a little split at the top, a little tear, a little past dog ears on the top and bottom. And I'll probably do a little video where we open this sucker up and see what's going on. Some spine damage, you know. But, you know, it's a 46, 47-year-old book now, I believe we're coming up on. And it's the only one they made. Alright. Thanks, guys, and have a great weekend.